Aerosmith's going on a farewell tour.
Who gives a shit?
I know it just popped up with the Black Crowes. That'd be cool.
They're cool, yeah.
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 You don't like Aerosmith?
No.
Not
Never
at all.
have.
Really?
No.
Why not?
I don't know, man. This guy sounds so shallow.
It's okay.
It's just Steven Tyler. I'm sure he's a good dude.
Why? Oh, wow. It's interesting.
As a child, I was traumatized by his mouth.
So something bothered you.
Yeah, and I don't mean that in a gross way. I mean, just like I'd see him sing, I was like, who has a mouth that big? Like, it just doesn't look right.
Okay.
He has very distinct features.
Yeah. I was like Freddie Prinze, right?
Freddie, what?
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Oh,
No, Freddie Prinze
Queen.
Jr.
Yeah, it's like Freddie Prinze Jr. He looks pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll give it to Steven Tyler. I mean, he looks like he's a bona fide rock star.
Yeah.
He had that look, that kind of like, I don't think that look would have passed as, oh, that's good if he wasn't a rock star. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be, a featurist.
Yeah.
Featurist. I just made that up.
That is good. It took me a second.
You thought I was talking about futurist, but I was talking about featurist, like somebody's features.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about like, you don't date this girl because
No.
you don't like her pinky toe.
Well, mostly because I'm married.
Oh, yeah. In another universe, I'm sorry.
No, but in college, I mean, this just shows you how, when we're younger, we're all shallow. I was super shallow in college in this regard. I mean, I was deep in others. No, let me stop making excuses for myself.
Yeah.
I was a moron. I still am, arguably, in some ways. There was this test we used to, and I say test, so being a musical snob, right? So being a musician, you kind of wrap your identity up in that. But in college, me and my buddies, who were all musical snobs, there was one artist who was like the litmus test, and this guy named Jeff Buckley. He died tragically, but the guy's voice is phenomenal, and he was just from another planet. So one of our tests to find out, like, is this girl worth hanging out? I mean, it didn't matter how beautiful she was. She had a cool personality, great. But you play her some Jeff Buckley, and if she didn't respond with like almost falling on the floor in awe, we're like, nah, she's not on the level.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. It was stupid.
That is dumb.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, though, that I don't think is stupid. If a girl was like, oh, I always ask, what kind of music you're into? And she was like, well, I really like Matchbox 20. I was like, I'm out.
That's out. That's it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or any of that shit from the 90s that was so bad.
Do you listen to it today, though?
God, no. It's still terrible.
Yeah.
Matchbox 20, Smash Mouth. Oh, geez. I can remember them. When you have such a disgust for certain bands, they do
Wallflowers.
No, they weren't bad. I mean, Jacob Dylan, of course, he had to try and live up to his dad's shadow. That was Bob Dylan's kid. But they were good. I tell you who was great lyrics, great music was the Counting Crows.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really
good.
Very good.
Yeah. Mr. Jones, Around Here. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh, yeah, they were solid.
I saw a hip hop artist and they were listening to Mr. Jones and they were like just giving him beats. And he'd be like, am I into this beat or not? And it was like, typically considered white 90s music.
Yeah.
And he just like couldn't get over that song.
Yeah. Yeah. Adam Duritz is an incredible songwriter.
Here we go. The Verve Pipe, Third Eye Blind.
Oh. yeah.
The Fray. Well, the Fray was, I thought, a little
I don't know who
later.
the Fray is.
You would know a couple of their songs. You like Goo Goo Dolls?
Oh, no.
Really?
No.
It's a Buffalo band. It's good stuff.
Well, I mean,
maybe their older stuff was better.
I don't know. That was not my vibe.
Wasn't your thing.
Because it was like teetering on the edge. They were trying to sound like the stuff that I liked. Again,
so you're not a Rob Thomas guy.
Oh God, he was the worst. I just don't understand how he made it. Like his vocals, and I don't know. But my respect for Rob Thomas did go up when he appeared in an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with Sinbad, and it was really funny.
Wow.
And I thought, okay, maybe he's not. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm judging the man's music and his persona on stage and his musical abilities, which I never liked. But as a person, I don't know him.
Yeah.
So that's always my criteria. So I'm judging like the version of them. Just like if somebody's judging
the feature from a distance.
Podcasting Jared.
Yeah.
Right? Until you really know me. This is the only version you know. It's pretty.
I do say that, like, I like Podcast Jared better.
I know. I like it better too.
But at the same time, they're not that different.
They're really not that different. For theatrical reasons, I'll be more expressive.
Yeah. Like, you don't give a shit in a lot of ways. Like, what you say, you'll go talk to anybody.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I enjoy people. I really do. I have fun with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
They just have to keep up.
Yeah.
Don't come at with low energy, like, I'm just coming.
But if you're not matching, they're not going to match your energy.
Right.
But if you're not within like a radius, it's like, to back off.
Of course. Yeah. Maybe. I'm very self-aware. No, I do.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, unless it's with you, then it's like, okay, doors open.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and just keep just for my own entertainment.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Because I know like you're a safe space for me to do that. Both just randos, no way.
I'm a safe space.
You are.
That makes
Thank
me feel
you for
good.
that.
Yeah. Hootie and the Blowfish?
Nope.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I played a hole of golf. Is that how you say it? A golf hole with him one time.
Did you really?
Yeah, he was behind us. It was early in the morning.
Darius Rucker, right?
Yeah.
Now
he's behind us. Like, do you mind if he plays with you in this hole and then goes ahead of you? You're like, who is it? And you turn around, it's Darius Rucker. It's pretty cool.
We're like, I want to play with you.
That's like some Jimmy Fallon stuff right there. Vertical Horizon. That's another one. I'm just
don't recall.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? He had a stupid. When you say the name of the band, I'll know who it is, but I can see his face right now. They were really popular in the late 90s.
Man, this is like a game right here.
I know, this
like
is good.
The listeners are like, give me a couple more clues.
I don't really care like I did back then. I mean,
so
I was
90s. They have weird hair.
Yeah, there was, I've already named the ones that come to mind that were just terrible, like Smash Mouth. But you mentioned Third Eye Blind, Garbage, Matchbox 20. There's Blink 182.
They were on a tour.
Yeah, don't give a shit.
Yeah.
There was, who's the guy? He had black hair and kind of spiked and really distinct features. And name some more of these bands.
Oh, man.
They sucked, man.
Who are you talking about? Did they sing the song Plush?
No, that's Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the fence with them. Only because I was a big Alice in Chains fan.
Big drug guy.
Oh, yeah. He died. An overdose.
For real?
Yeah.
He was always come to the restaurant that I worked at.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. Interesting stories about
he
him.
Probably had some issues.
What was his name again? STP.
Yeah, Stone Temple Pilots. The head singer's name was Scott.
I'm drawing a blank on it. Scott Whelan?
Yes. That's him. But that's not the guy I'm talking about. No. This would have fallen in the realm of like all the garbage shit I just mentioned a second ago. Come on, now I'm just
off. Start over.
Yeah. Who's the guy? I can see his face. His face is so clear to me. And I just remember thinking, that's garbage music.
I did not know he passed away. That makes sense, though. Like with drug overdose.
Yep. Yeah. Lane Staley from head singer of Alice in Chains years ago passed away. And then sadly, Chris Cornell, head singer of Soundgarden, he'd been sober and clean for a long time. And then he ended up killing himself about 6 years ago, I think.
It'd be cool. Like, I don't know what the rule is. I don't know if it's 15 seconds, but like as we start bringing up each member, we play a clip. Yeah. I mean, they might shut down Saviors of the Metaverse, but that'd be cool.
But that's attention.
But how many seconds can you play it for?
I think it's up to 15 seconds.
Why? Who decides that?
I don't know. I think it's just Creative Commons, copyright.
Yeah.
Allowances. I don't know.
And then it's after a certain amount of years, it's a free game. The ends are in the public domain.
Keep reading off some of these garbage 90s bands.
You just go to Spotify and go like,
no,
Matchbox 20 playlist.
Yeah, but you know what that's going to do is just jack up your selections. Unless you listen to that crap already.
Don't worry, I got so much. Because when other people get in and kids get into it.
Oh, yeah. That's why I created the family plan, which doesn't seem to be working as well.
Yeah. But still sometimes, because they'll grab your phone and...
Oh, they will not, because they know I'll break their little hands.
Do you remember the first time you got your hands on Spotify? It's kind of game-changing. I do. I was away. That was like a leading question, so I can tell my story.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't a story. It's just, I remember a person was playing songs. We're in a van. Right, we're in a van, but we're going out. It's like a party van, something like that.
Right, yeah.
And he's like, do you want to pick some music? I'm like, yeah. I grab his phone. I'm like, the hell is this? He's a college kid. Like, it just come out.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, so I can literally search any song right now and it'll just play it. Kind of like Napster was, but those you had to download and upload it to an MP3 player. And you're just playing Biggie, anything you want, and you just choose it, and that's it.
Yeah, but Pandora had already been around for some time.
Yeah, but you couldn't pick the songs. You had to wait. You couldn't go backwards.
I thought,
no.
I've gotten so used to Spotify now that it's just, I'm trying to remember the first time
Pandora was all an algorithm. I heard that's an amazing what they did when they built that thing and the algorithm that they put with it to understand. And they had like all sorts of people listening to music to say, what would the next song be? If you like this song, you'll like that song. So it's like all manual behind the scenes and they entered that in. It's pretty cool.
Which is another good example. When everybody gets freaked out about AI, people have to remember AI is running off of human input. Anyway, get back to the shitty list.
Yeah. How up with it do you think ChatGPT is on the 90s music? If you enjoy Matchbox 20's music, you will also like these similar bands. Third Eye Blind.
Ugh.
It tells you Semi-Charmed Kind of Life.
Oh, God. It's so bad.
ChatGPT is so slow right now. It was working well.
Yeah, man.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Well, you got the free version, right?
No, I got the paid.
Oh.
You know all the extensions they have for this stuff now? But my question is, so if you got an extension and you add to it, it could like read your content, privacy policy that goes with it. So I've been feeding the privacy policy to ChatGPT, and they won't answer the question, which is
ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue on?
I am. It's just sitting there.
Oh, man.
They're known for their catchy melodies and emotional lyrics.
I don't know. It's just, who cares? I didn't ask for that commentary.
That's what they say. I know. That's a little bit too much.
Remember how we talked about this in the beginning when we talked about ChatGPT? Not the beginning of this show, but before, in the previous episode. You can almost always spot a ChatGPT generated article or blog because it gives you a lot of information you didn't ask for. And then if it's like, give me the top 5,
So thing I noticed is redundancy in an article.
Yes.
So like, which is presentation style.
Yeah.
Tell them what you're going to tell them.
Tell them again.
Tell them what you told them.
Don't
interrupt me.
Sorry, my bad.
That was good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Has it still running?
Delve's a big one.
Delve is a good one.
We use Delve now a lot in our words.
Well, see, now you're being influenced by ChatGPT.
But it's just sitting there.
Still sitting there, huh? All right, so let me go to, I'm actually going to go to shitty 90s popular bands. The 20 worst bands from the 90s. Oh, this is good.
You got your list?
Yeah, this is great. Okay, so this comes from mandatory.com. I've never heard of this, but this is great. The 20 worst bands from the 90s you still secretly love. Oh, okay. So I don't secretly love any of this. So there's 311, Everclear. Yeah.
311, I was going to say.
Yeah, they had a following. Our Lady Peace, Collective Soul.
Yeah.
God, they were bad. Everlast. Yeah. Eve 6. That's not the one I was thinking of, but they are shit.
Yeah.
Counting Crows was not terrible.
What's interesting is it's given us the same list that I'd already given you. So it's
Goo Goo
typing
Dolls,
now.
Third Eye Blind, Korn.
Better than Ezra.
Oh, God. Vanilla Ice. He was considered 90s, was he?
Oh, definitely 90s.
The Offspring. They were terrible. Spice Girls, Creed, The Wallflowers, Spin Doctors.
Oh, here you go.
Terrible.
Live, Tonic.
Hanson, Hootie and the Blowfish, Limp Bizkit, they were shit. So obnoxious. Ace of Base.
I don't compare them to Matchbox
I'm still
20.
not seeing my dude, the one that just, maybe he was the head singer of one of these bands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Now it's going to bother me, but whatever.
We'll figure it doesn't matter.
If anybody watching this, give us a list of the top 20 shittiest bands of the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We need to rate it.
ChatGPT says musical tastes are subjective.
Of course it does.
God.